Hi, this is Nanette Hosenfeld with the Great Basin Smoke Dispersion Briefing for Wednesday, January 6, 2021. Looking at precipitation over the past few days, there's been a lot more precipitation across the northern part of the Great Basin than areas further south, as well as along the higher elevations of central and southern Utah. Those areas are near normal as far as precipitation over the past 30 days. However, the lower elevations of northern Utah and central and southern Nevada, as well as the Arizona Strip, are very dry, as has been the case for quite some time. If we look at snowfall, again, similar trend there with most of the snow in the past 72 hours impacting the northern part of the Great Basin. Some pretty good snow totals there in the higher elevations, looking at 12 to 18 in the higher elevations of Utah and up to 2 feet in the mountains of Idaho. Snow depth, as you can see, is the coverage is pretty widespread across the higher elevations and into the portions of lower elevations of Utah and Nevada. Continuing to look at snow, just kind of an update on where we stand as far as the snowpack for the year. The area that's doing the best in the Great Basin, as you can see, is Utah, down into far southern Nevada and the Arizona Strip. Most of Idaho and Nevada are well below normal, which is concerning. Not seeing as much snow in those areas so far this year. Satellite this morning shows high pressure in place across the Great Basin with a storm system approaching from the west. For today, we will see poor mixing across the area. You can see those really low ventilation indices numbers there on the image on the right. If we look at that in a little more detail, you can see really low mixing heights, and light transport winds are responsible for the poor mixing today, and that's due to the influence of the high pressure ridge. As we move into Thursday, things will improve slightly ahead of an approaching weather system. However, our mixing heights will still be quite low and our transport winds won't come up too much. As we move into Friday, we'll see quite a big improvement across portions of western and central Nevada as that storm system moves through the area. The transport winds are expected to increase pretty significantly across Nevada on Friday, as well as increasing mixing heights. And we will see that improvement across the entire Great Basin. That image just kind of captured that moment in time. But on Friday, things should look quite a bit better across the Great Basin. That storm system expected to move through towards the end of this week will bring precipitation to the northern and central part of the Great Basin, generally looking at precipitation totals less than 1/2 of an inch. As we move into Saturday, we keep some northwesterly flow across the Great Basin. That will result in the best mixing across central and southern Nevada. And moving into Sunday, high pressure will build back into the area. That will lead to a decrease in the ventilation index on Sunday. And moving into Monday, things looking pretty similar. Models hinting at the potential for another system to move into the area. And then on Tuesday, keeping that high pressure in place and poor mixing. In the 4 to 5 day period, things are looking drier. Not as much precipitation towards the end of this week, beginning of next week. And looking further out in the 8 to 14 day period, the Climate Prediction Center is not giving us really any great news. They are calling for above normal temperatures, below normal precipitation across much of the area. So that's it. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us. Our information is on the screen, and you can also find us on Twitter. Thanks.